special little guy. I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mum says I'm an angel sent down from the sky.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me. It's true he indulges just my tendency to bulge, but I'm a little soldier.
1, 2, 4, 3. My mummy says I'm a miracle. Well, look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no cure for a miracle like me. My mummy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen a prettier ballerina. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down on the cream, but I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake. Get another picture of our angel who is going over here. She's killing more emotions in the land than up here. What a dear. Honey, look at mommy. Over honey on your brother. That's mommy's fine mother. She blink or take another. Have you seen the score report? You got to see on her report. What? Have to change school. The teacher's clearly falling short. He does the line so hilarious. And then the side for TV. Oh yes, she's definitely advanced. Take another one. Mama says I'm a miracle. Well, look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day when I told me a miracle. Oh, nothing clear, there's no cure for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle, and I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You could be a miracle, but it's the truth of miracle. There's never been a miracle as miracle as miracle as.
My mummy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mummy says I'm a jumped up little germ, that kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a girl. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your models, that book boy.
I'm a girl.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. It's not normal for a 5-year-old girl to be all thinking.
I'm going to call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this.
What's about me? Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. Well, I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm going to make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman, very, very stupid. Your genius husband is going to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael has inherited his old man's brains. Hey, son.
Michael.
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because it's the way in which you have spoken to me too late.
This is all your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
That's not right.
You're off to school in a few days, and I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. I've told her all about you. Scary woman she is. She's going to be in the Olympics throwing the hammer. Wonder what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get off the bed, you little bookworm. Oh my God.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even not right. You have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong. Keep out of reach of children. Oil of violets, hair tonic, for men. Yup.
Son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain.
Your hair, it's green.
My hair is green!
Why on earth did you do that?
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
My hair! My lovely hair! I've got my business deal today with the Russians. What am I gonna do?
I know what you could do.
What?
You could pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about, you fool? The boys are loony!
Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be so disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
Good to see you in the library again.
Yes, I mean my mum wanted me to stay at home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Oh, your parents must be so proud to have as clever as you. And do you tell them stories that you tell me? Oh, I just love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
They perform the most incredible feats together. People come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep, it was said cats would purr as they passed, and dogs would weep with joy.
Move into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad.
Overwhelmed them, and their work became the only place they could escape the tragedy of their lives. So they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
the Burning Woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects,
caught by the man locked in the cage.
And it's the most dangerous feat ever known to man!
It is our destiny.
What happens next?
I don't know. Bye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
After your first day of school.
says, I'm a special little guy. I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mum says I'm an angel.
Mum says I'm an angel.
Mum says I'm an angel.
So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess you succeed. There's maybe tragedy. And even if you put in peace and effort, you're just wasting energy. But life and lose, legend is going. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This prison cell. And if I try, I can't remember. Not before my life has ended. All my happy days were over. Before I first had the feeling of the bell. Like I was curious. So listen, I asked 1,000 questions. But unless you want to, I'm supposed to know that I'll teach you. I think I do. You here, I do. You'll be punished severely if you step out of line. If you cry, you double what you say. Out of trouble, and my rep will be extremely careful. Why? Why? Why did you hear what we said? Just you wait for Phys-Ed. What's Phys-Ed? Physical education. It's Trunchbull's speciality. My mummy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy said I would be a teacher's pet.
School is really fun, according to my mum.
Dad said I learned the alphabet. The alphabet. And so you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess. You will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause your life, as you know, it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This prison cell. With my joy I can't remember. Like before my life had ended. All my happy days were over. Before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like I was curious. So listen, I asked 1,000 questions. But unless you want to, someone to sit up and I will teach you. I think I do. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished for feeling. If you step out of line and if you cry, will be double. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful. Why? Why did you hear what we said? Just you wait for Phys-Ed. Just you wait for Phys A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, 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 Y. Just you wait for Phys-Ed.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day, the first day of school. Now, can anyone tell me what this says?
Ooh, me, pick me, miss. I can. Me.
Very well. Nigel? Yes. Well, I think we better leave it there. We don't want you to burst a blood vessel on the first day of school. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No. But tomato is a very good word.
Yes!
Matilda?
I can now read words.
Matilda, you couldn't read words?
Well, I needed to learn to read words so that I could read sentences, because basically sentences are just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Crime and Punishment, The Lord of the Rings, and The Cat in the Hat.
First knock on the door.
Enter. Well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes. Miss Trunchbull, in my classroom, there's this little girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though says she's a real wart.
Oh no, headmistress. I don't think Matilda is that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum es magitum.
Bambinatum es magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense.
Headmistress, it is in my opinion that this little girl should be placed in with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules? In my school? Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969, do you think in that moment when my big moment came that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children, 2, 3, 4. You have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You just have to force the little squid to toe the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I apply just one simple rule to hammer right at school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and throw it, and always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
Well, I must tell you, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty, question-asking Russians!
Oh, don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said that these cars were knackered.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair!
I've got hair.
And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
Oh no, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it. I'm sure you'd...
Here's what I think of you're lovely.
No, it's a library book.
You'd show the little brats. Oh, I'm late with my dance lesson with Rodolfo.
Hurry up.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you glue that stupid book to your stupid head? Come on, Michael.
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing everything will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
Call my eye, you boy.
I'm a girl.
Matilda, do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt all squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I better hang around just in case you start to squeeze out of your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we're best friends.
Hide me! Someone pulled a whole can of treacle onto Trunchbull's chair. Someone told her I did it. Now she's after me.
That's not fair.
Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you are sweat. They're saying she's gonna pit me in Shoki.
What's choky?
They say it's a cupboard or offices he throws children into. It's lined with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass. There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't right enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom so you wish you stood. But the hinges and the door is closed. Cannot see what, not the end of your nose. And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out. You scream in your head, even with your mouth.
All right. When did this happen?
20 minutes ago. Why? She's coming!
You'd better hide. Quick, blazes!
Please don't tell where I am, Matilda. Shield
Now!
Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? In our?
Oh, yes. Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer falls asleep often without any warning. We put him on the coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yeah!
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mum? Hello, what am I doing here? This isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thripp.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What? Have I told you about wearing pigtails? Your mother is a twit. What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Yes, sir! That's right, sir! Completely different car, sir! Green Air? Yeah, it was, National Green Air Day! Celebrate all the wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1? Absolutely, sir! Bye-bye, sir! Now that is how you do! I'm gonna leave this on. It looks like rain.
Who is it?
Yes, my name is Miss Honey. I'm Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
It will only take a moment.
Well, come in if you must. This is my dance partner, Rodolfo, where we're hussing.
Ciao.
Parli Italiano.
What? Who is this, babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow. What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Stop her then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants, Miss Hussey. Now, look at you. Look at me. You choose books, I choose looks. Good day.
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You're going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Just leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little me. And another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
And so the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic class hammer thrower and who loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled. No! Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
So let's have the happy ending?
No, just then the acrobat sister stepped forward and produced our contract.
I have paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, and the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract, and you perform on this day, or after prison you both shall go.
Well, what happens next?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Matilda. Matilda, starting tomorrow, I shall bring a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read them while I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall try my best to answer them. How does that sound?
Matilda, it's the biggest hug in the world. You're going to hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is...
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Aha! So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, a foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into my kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Headmistress, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look, I saw the cake, and honestly, I was really, sort of, almost thinking of owning up to it. Maybe, but the Trunchbull's cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quick, and now it's doing the fight back. See?
I didn't do anything.
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
A huge cloud took a glass, wafted from my mouth, and drifted full into the face of Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss.
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. And I'm very sorry, but
Oh, as long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
it is.
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous. Makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook. What's the matter, Bogtrotter? You lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full. And I say that criminals like you are not full until you've eaten the entire cake. But no buts, eat.
Headmistress, he'll be sick.
He should have thought of that before he made a pact with Satan to steal my cake. Eat. Eat. Eat.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might be nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, he can't, he surely can. You are the man, Bruce. He might explode. He's quite elastic. Stop, he's fantastic. Look at him now. I'm not Bruce. You'll never get subject to abuse. You're a mental loose. Shoulder juice, Bruce. Let me swallow you, tightening the noose. There's a body will follow. But here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to let that family come to use. So excuse, Bruce. I have to love it if you want your trousers loose. Oh, stop it yet. You're almost finished. Do whatever you do, just don't give in. The best will win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Have yourself go on, Brucey. Yes, yes.
Sorry, Miss Trunchbull, I got carried away.
Oh, that's all right, Jenny. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bogtrotter. Good show. Well, come along.
What?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. A second part, and the second part is Choky.
No, please, you can't. He's too young.
Do you think I will allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Do you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
No! No, not that! Not Choky! Not that! Not that! No!
That's not right.
Oh, Matilda, thank God you're here. I've been dying for the next part of your story. I haven't slept a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
Revenge? Is there a child at school behaving like a bully?
Well, not a child exactly. Would you like to hear the next part of the story?
Well, what are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
Smile those 1,000 times.
First, I escape from the cage, catch you with one hand, grab the fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames on your specially designed dress before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off.
Sorry, go on.
The trick started well. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. Just then, the padlocks pinged open and the huge chains fell away. The door swung open as the escapologist reached out to drive his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't look!
He grabbed her hand and suddenly the flames are covered in foam before they both can be blown to pieces. Escapologist used just a touch too much foam, and the hand became slippy, and she fell.
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body except for the ones at the tips of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love a daughter with all your heart. It's everything you've ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
No, Matilda, they can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind, he never blamed the evil sister for what had happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and help look after the child. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret, so the escapologist never suspected a thing.
We called police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
Oh, right. Better go.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I'll be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up.
Oh, Rodolfo, we are so going to win this dance competition this year.
You can't stop the mojo in this dojo. We are destined for fame.
I can see it now, Rodolfo, us performing live on stage.
With passion, pizzazz, and lots of sequence.
Oh, Rodolfo, I'm nervous. Say something comforting so I can keep on living.
Close your eyes, Mrs. Wormwood. Imagine there's a large audience seated in front of you. They love you. They clap for you. You say, grazie, grazie. Now open.
Hello, large audience. Let me teach you a little lesson. Music. Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You ought to blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people like people are clever. It's very quaint. It's very sweet, but wrong.
People don't like smarty pants what go out claiming that they know stuff we don't know.
Now, here's a tip.
What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Consent has never been less important. So
You have got to be loud. So you got to learn to say no and sing out from the crowd. A little less back, a lot more feel. A little less back, a lot more feel. A little less braids, a lot more hair. A little less hair, a lot more derriere. No one's gonna tell you what you was or your papa.
no one gonna love you if you're another rumba.
Everyone loves a little something exotic.
But learning a language is ever the topic.
Doesn't matter if you don't know how.
As long as you don't know what's a bit of clout. Less you have to say,
The harder you said, the
the less you have to say. The louder you yell at the time of the act, the bigger the confession. The less the have to say.
How do you dress it?
You gotta get up and be loud.
You gotta give yourself permission to try and dig out from the ground. A little less. A little more. A little less. A little more.
6, 7, 8.
Loud, 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 loud. You gotta be loud.
Everyone, gather round! I want my family to share within my triumph. 150. No, you won't. No.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I?
Backwards?
Then, I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed the drill and using my incredible mind, I attached it to the speedometer of the first car, whacked it up, turned it on and whacked it in reverse.
Backwards?
Exactly. Within a few minutes, I had reduced the mileage to practically nothing.
Backwards!
10 minutes later, the Russians show up. Expensive suits, dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That was a program about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work?
Abrakamani.
Fantastico. Now I'll be able to report Rodolfo all day long.
But they've trusted you and you've cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go down to your school, and I'm going to tell your teacher that you're never to be like that again.
What? No.
And if she does, I'll have her fired. And you'll never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl.
Now go to your room, you disgusting little creep.
Michael, come on.
The escapologist's daughter suffered in silence, never saying a word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only encouraged them into greater cruelties, until one day she exploded.
You useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
And then the aunt beat her and threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door and went out.
Have I been so wrapped up for the grief of my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most? I love you so much and I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But as soon as the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the evil sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let us see what she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're from Matilda.
Not on my watch. There is an age for reading and an age for being a nasty little toad. These are toads, aren't you, Bog Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bog Trotter, he is now a good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness, fluffiness, books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Look at you, flabby, disgusting, revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughen you up with a little phys ed. The school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, while I'm speaking! Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion, it's the birthday of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in a sweat, and this ad will get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of this ad will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. A whiff of incense.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A prepubescent protest. The funk of the fire.
1, 2, 3,
The odor.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Anarchy and progress.
Please, miss, please.
Once we've excised these demons, they shall be too poop for skimming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Discipline, discipline.
And Miss, I need a tissue, it's an issue. We can't take turns, no mystery to master in the art of nothing. This is discipline, discipline, discipline. Smell of rebellion, sense of revolt, reek of grief. Be less than body, a whiff of resistance, calling out the sense. The bugs are mortified and rotten. Let's bring this odor home. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the pong of dictation. And I will not stop till you must watch, till this rebellion is lost, till glorious sweating discipline has washed this sickening down away.
Look what I found! A newt! I'm going to put it into the
Quiet! Headmistress, I don't think this is teaching at all. I think this is just cruelty.
That's because you, Miss Honey, are weak. You are pathetic. You are, in fact, a sniveling little newt. Newt! You!
What? No, not me. I didn't.
You did this! Cockroach! You vile, repulsive, malicious little sinner!
No, Miss, stop, please!
Big fat bully! How dare you! You are not fit to be in school. You are to be imprisoned in the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley, with the muzzle over your mouth. I shall!
Have you ever wondered all I have about how when I say red? For example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unbidden, these stories delivered to me fully written, and everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I wish they just stopped. My dad and my mum and the telly and the stories will stop for just once. And I'm sorry that I'm not quite explaining it right. The noise becomes anger, and the anger is light, and the burning inside me would usually fade, but it is on today. And the heat and the shouting, my heart is pounding, my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silence. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in our walk in the woods. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet
that was interesting. I think we'd all better go home while we still can. Matilda,
Watch. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
So, what do you think it is, the thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend I know, Matilda, but I think it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains, so you have to squish out through my eyes?
Well, no, not exactly, but something like that. You really are a special little girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter like you?
Oh yes, he's always saying, Matilda, I'm so proud to have a daughter as clever as... That's not true, Miss Honey. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a naughty little creep.
Oh, I see. Here we are, home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
Well, not exactly, but I'm even poorer than most teachers because of other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I begged the farmer to let me move it. He thought I was mad, but he agreed, and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was kind and sweet, but when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you could hardly ever imagine. But when I got my first job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document that said my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Just give her the house?
I find it hard to believe. Just like I cannot believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said had happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I cannot say, Matilda. All I know is that being bullied by that woman for years, she has made me, well, pathetic.
Let's
Like
go
I
to
was
the
drunk.
police.
No, Matilda, we can't. We have no evidence. Besides, my aunt is a much respected...
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull?
Yes.
This class is going to have a very special spelling test, and any child who gets any answer wrong shall go to choking. What are you looking at?
You. Eric. Spell... Oh, let me see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You. Stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
What? You're cheating!
They're not cheating. I've taught them with patience and kindness and respect. That's all.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You. Spell. Amshalak Emmanuel, Septree.
But that's not a word. You just made it up.
Spell or go to choke you. And I shall warn you, it has silent letters.
A N C H E L L
It was a silent Z. You're going to Chokey.
Cots. C-A-N. Cots. I got it wrong, miss. You had to put me in Chokey too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
Table. X-B-F-Y. And me.
What's going on? Stop this.
Banana. G-T-A-A-B-L. Banana.
Billy. P-Y-T-L-F-D-R-V-S. Billy.
Revolting.
You can't put all of us in Chokey, miss. You have to put me in Chokey too. Come on, maggots. You really thought I haven't thought of that before? I've got Chokeys for each and every one of you.
Look! There's writing on the chalkboard!
It can't be!
Give my Jenny back her house, then leave, or I will get you like you got me! Run!
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we
Both the right parents play naughty. Never again.
with the turkey doors.
Never again.
People eat us.
Never again.
But that's it, what
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Never again. Never again will we live behind walls. Never again will we freedom we have. Revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. We sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting son. And we'll have trust for revolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. We sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting son. And we'll have trust for revolting. We're revolting. We'll become a screaming fool. Take out your hockey stick and use it as a sign.
Never again will we be ignored.
We'll find out where the talk is gone and draw weird pictures on the board. It's something we're revolting. We can SPL how we like.
And all was wrong, wrong is right.
Everybody N-O-R-T-Y. We're living naughty. They won't stay inside the light. We disobey at the same time. There's nothing that the Trunchbull can do.
Take a hammer and say go.
It's the bunch of us too far. There's nothing that can be. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N.
Revolting time.
U-S-I-N-G. U-S-I-N-G. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. It is too late for you. We are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing
A few days later, I received a letter. It said that my parents will have shown up and that I was now the owner of the old, beautiful house that was once owned by one Agatha Trunchbull.
The trophies were immediately destroyed and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. It was often said it was the best one on
to move things with her eyes. She said she no longer had a need for superpowers, but she still had parents who were mean and cruel to her, and called her names.
Don't stand there gawping! We're going to Spain forever! We're never coming back!
Spain? But why? Because this twit brain sold 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
They're here! Hide!
What if they damage my legs? My beautiful legs!
Where is your father?
I don't know.
The Wormwood is a very stupid man, and assumed I was stupid too, and that is a very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, I'm afraid my father is quite rude and very, very stupid.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, most people I deal with get things all backwards.
Backwards.
My friends can teach your father a lesson, and once he leaves the hospital, he'll be stupid, but not so rude. What do you say?
Well, this is a very tempting offer, but I think I've had enough of revenge.
Your father is very lucky to have you as his daughter.
Hurry, let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take care of Matilda. I would love her with care and respect and kindness, and I would pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you just called me your daughter?
Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do!
And you promise you'll take care of her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you!
Wormwood family Rodolfo, roll out!
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her.
And Miss Honey hugged her back as they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods.
And Rodolfo.
As the Wormwoods and Rodolfo sped away into the distance because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.